Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Dysmantle here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host, Max. Okay, so, fun thing happened on the end of the previous episode. In order for me to show it to you, we however need to go to a campsite. So we are currently located in the Borealis region, where we were able to eventually pick up the first fuel cell. Now, here's the thing. I would like to try and get to this tower defense mini game, which is located over here, because we were able to finish off the first one in this shelter located here. And this has unlocked a brand new set of tech skills for us in the tech tree. So if we would go into invent and craft, and we would go into this upper right corner, we see that by selling steel or by giving away one of these comm links, we are able to actually increase the turret capacity. So you are either able to create 6 turrets, which are going to be able to fire a certain amount of rounds, or you are going to be able to get 5 of them, but they will each have half as much ammunition. So they might be able to deal with the zombies that are coming out of the bunker. Also, I have figured out that throwing frag grenades at the enemy close to the comlink, really bad idea, because the tower with the radio can get damaged by the blast and the shrapnel from the grenade. So if I will be using frag grenades, it might be at the initial start when the zombies are all grouped up, and try to use the landmines more closer to the radio comlink so that we can protect it from the incoming wave. So I was thinking we would do this, and then we can theoretically try to go into this location where I have not been yet and try to do this. And since we are already in this sort of winter region, trying to get over here, this looks to be again a frozen region. I'm still thinking that this might be the point of entry. I do not know if this is a timed crate, because I have noticed that even in the location where we currently are located, there are some potential timed crates, but getting to them like over here might be kind of funky, because I'm quite sure I will have to first drop this bridge and in the city. Therefore, there might be a campsite which we need to discover, which makes me also kind of wonder if I would be doing a guide for this game. I'm still considering trying to do it. What would be all the things that I would try to cram in? Because if there's like over 100 of just the campfires, just discovering all of them would take quite a while. So there's that. And is that a necessary factor? Or would it be more better to focus on some other objectives? So that's why I'm still hesitating as if I'm gonna do it. Because if I'm gonna do it and dedicate this time towards it, I want to make sure it's gonna be a good guide. So bear with me. And in the meantime, we're gonna try to focus on another content. I'm not really sure if at the point when this Dysmantle episode will be released, I will be kind of heavily focused on a Dying Light 2, so you're gonna have to bear with me when it comes to that. I'm quite aware that even on like the 2nd or 3rd of February, ING and other websites which have been doing YouTube for quite a while have already access to the game and are able to start publishing quite a lot of it. So by the time I get to the game, it's gonna be like 2 days later, and so maybe a majority of the people, based on the footage which they are gonna be able to see, are gonna decide if they're gonna buy it now because ING claims that there are a bunch of bugs, or if they're gonna buy it immediately, or they have pre-purchased it already because they are so excited. So it's hard to tell. But yeah, we're going to try to do a couple of things at least here before we go on to the 4th fuel cell. I really don't know what is there to be done afterwards once you drop off the 4th fuel cell. And I kind of glanced over here. It almost seemed like there is an altar But maybe it was just this road over here which got me thinking there might be one. So we still are missing few of them. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen and how we're gonna be able to process this. There's still this central location, which I have no idea how to get to. And then there is this location, which there might be a way through up here. Who knows? I have not seen the map yet fully. I have not seen someone try to like showcase everything in this game, or I have not been searching for guides or anything specific like that. So we're gonna try to go over here. I'm quite sure there's gonna be a campsite. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the tech upgrade for the ammunition. So I definitely am gonna use one of the central processing kit. So this is gonna increase our turret capacity. I do not know if we're gonna eventually get rocket launcher turrets. It's kind of interesting. Oh wow, we can actually get those suckers. Ooh, damn, they cost 3 and I have only 5. Okay. What is this? Defensive sandbags, bricks, and stone. Well, since I don't know how to manufacture bricks as of yet, only way I was able to obtain the ones that I have is through actually allowing certain explosives to destroy buildings or walls on the buildings, because even sledgehammer is not capable of destroying some of them. But we might have to actually demolish some of them, which we are able to do so in order to get our hands on some of these bricks. So that is something which I might have to consider. But I definitely want to keep the central processing units, which I currently do have access to, because I have found out by actually interacting with these bunker comlinks or towers, so the shelter loudspeakers, if you will, that if you interact with the ones which you have not interacted with, there might give you one of this processing chip, and then you might use that processing chip in order to actually use it to create a turret of sorts. So that's what we need to consider, and there's quite a lot of them all over the place. So I don't know if there's some sort of achievement for what you get if you finish all of them. It's just another game inside of a game inside of a game. So Inception is working quite well in here. But yeah, we're gonna go try to get over here, see what's up, and try to do this tower defense. And in order to actually proceed with the story, then we might try to move on over here. That is, if I will be able to get through this goddamn terminal, because I do not know if it's possible for me to bypass this wall over here, and we certainly might not be able to destroy this bus, which has somehow managed to break through the wall here, because the sledgehammer has only limited damage. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work out. So let's try to make our way towards this town, and after that we're gonna be able to see what can be done next on the episode. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna try to pick up all these phone lines, because there are actually a shocking amount of them over here. So I'm kind of actually surprised how many have I missed here. But then again, the first time I was here, I do not even recall if I yet had access to an axe, and if it was upgraded well enough in order for it to actually deal enough damage to demolish these lines and get the poles so that you can get the steel and all the cool stuff that they tend to drop. Because honestly, smelting steel bars is quite iron heavy, and it will require quite a lot of wood as well as the fuel to fuel this process. So whatever you can do to speed the process is definitely going to help you. No idea how she saw me, but we're going to deal with the 2 ex-humans over here. That is going to allow us to then start searching the fuel station. Looks like a small one. I'm going to try to go after the spitter. The axe is definitely doing the job quite well. I think I have it like fully upgraded by this point, and so I don't know if I have the sledgehammer equipped. We can actually switch it up. Right now, we don't need the blueprint. So the sledgehammer, I think I'm missing like maybe one more upgrade, but still you can see that the top damage of this thing is at 80. And these cars or these sort of large things actually are only able to be damaged upon you dealing damage of 85. So you might still not be able to do the necessary damage. As you can see, the damage counter is going up to 80 and 160, so it's doubling the damage output, but it's definitely not able to get us where we need to get. And we are going to try to pick up these 3 over here because steel, and if I will require titanium in order to actually make the goddamn rocket launchers, that's going to be kind of tricky because I don't have that many of them. Okay, so let's light up over here. This is 73 out of 103, which is when we get like the next achievement. There are some locked doors, but we do have the expert lock picker, so we should be able to crack them open. Looks like only the basic X-humans are located in this place. Okay, so basic lockpick has been used. We did take some damage, but it's honestly not that bad. But there's some letters and some corn, but thankfully we do have the campsite where we can donate all these things. And like I said, if you are trying to start a brand new game, obviously you're not going to be able to break apart some of these components. Try to go for the skills which allow you to obtain more EXP by you donating stuff into the box. Trust me, it's going to help you tremendously to improve how much experience you are able to get. Unfortunately, a mailbox or something weird not allowing me to do what I needed, and so here I'm trying to see if I'm able to break this house. This one seems to be made out of wood, so we will not get the bricks which we do require. There are some things which I might be able to search. I'm checking the kitchen because you never know if there might not be a recipe. The last one, which is the chili dog, I actually got in one of the bunkers which I managed to get open. So that's why you see me do this. Damn it, I wanted to sneak on this guy, and we were able to execute a critical, but I also accidentally thrown a grenade on him and took some damage. So really great there, really great. Okay, so we're gonna go camp. We're gonna go donate all this stuff. We're gonna replenish our stuff, and we're gonna move on towards the tower defense. Definitely do advise you to donate first the things into the drop-off box, because then you're gonna have to sit through and wait till everything has been donated. So this bridge should be accessible, but the one which we might need in order to make a run for the timed crate, that one might not be as well accessible. We might have to drop the drawbridge in order to actually get to that place. Maybe there's gonna be some fishing spot with the zany Xander. Anything is possible. I still do not know how the fish are allocated to what biome. You're gonna usually pull a couple of species out of each pond where you find the high concentration of fish, but it depends on how much you are invested into this whole fishing thing. So 39 seconds, that's obviously way too damn long, but if we go over through here, drop the bridge, we make the run towards this place. I definitely do think that actually breaking the fence would be much more efficient. We'll get some scrap metal out of it as is, but it's gonna allow us to not have to aim for the doors specifically. So theoretically we have a couple of options here. And we can try to run around, go through here, and directly go through this opening towards the bridge. I think that's gonna be the most accurate way to do this. And then just try to make our way towards the time crate in order to get the rare goodies out of it. Sometimes you get something really decent. Most of the time you might get total junk. But honestly, once you open up the Ark, and you're gonna find out how much junk you do require to donate into some of those bundles which are being requested of you, you're gonna be happy that you have been collecting these from the start. Now, I don't think it's actually possible for you to be grabbing some of this stuff at the start of the game, because each time you would try to make a run towards one of these things and you go to the campfire, all the enemies are gonna respawn, so you might have to deal with that as well. There might be something actually to be dug out from over this location, so I want to go and take a look. Exploration is usually well rewarded in Dysmantle, and so I'm thinking that is exactly gonna be the case over here. I'll just rotate to the shovel. Okay, so treasure hunter, so 22 out of 25 has been done. Can we dig out this thing? We cannot even use the shovel in order to swing. That's weird. There are actually things called combat shovels, which are super short, sharp, super deadly, but apparently that's not the case here. Not a huge fan of chopping down trees, honestly, just because it gives you like 1 or 2 pieces of wood, and it's gonna give you some plant-based matter, and the trees do not regrow, so I don't know yet. Although you do require both these resources in case you do want to create lumber in your sawmill, so, or if you want to go heavy on the farming, you will require also the crops for the ark as is. And if you don't know what I'm referring to when it comes to the ark, then go check out the playlist in the video's description. One of the episodes is gonna tell you exactly what it is and what it does and what you are expected to do. And it looks like it's starting to get a little bit cold in here again. But our goal is to get over to the tower defense minigame. Let's just make sure that we do not fall into the damn water. Okay, so what is the way they're gonna be going? So if we hack this, we should get one of those comlinks chips. Okay. And so it looks like they're gonna go through either here or either here, and then they're just gonna keep on following until they get over here. So if we were to do the tower defense minigame, these are okay. We're gonna have to switch out the shovel for the builder's kit, and we're gonna have to take a look at the defensive objects. So we have now access to 6 turrets. Theoretically, if I were to build one over here, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna have to locate another bunch around these premises in order to make sure that they start to deal as much damage to these zombies as fast as possible. So 3 of the turrets, which we have access to, are already allocated, and now we need to somehow cram them into this space over here. I was never usually too good at tower defense games. One thing which I actually loved was called a Legion Tower Defense in Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. It was a mod created by a player, and you actually were building units which were fighting the incoming waves of enemies, and you had races like dwarves, humans, orcs, necromancers, etc., and you were able to keep upgrading them based on how much money you were able to earn, and each wave more and more deadly enemies were coming in. So that was the only probably tower defense which I really liked. But there were a lot of mods in Warcraft Frozen Throne which I did really enjoy back in the day. Unfortunately, I cannot say that I'm gonna be trying the a reforged Warcraft, probably. Just saying that. Not a huge fan of what Blizzard has done lately, and I'm certainly kind of not sure that just because Activision is going to, or Microsoft is going to acquire them, and the CEO should go away, who's currently running the damn thing, will change that many things. It's gonna be hard to tell, but we're gonna have to give it some time. But anyhow, let's start off this. And as I said, I'm gonna try to toss frag grenades. As you can see, the shrapnel is what has been healing. So so much damage. Just trying to make sure that the turrets are located in a way that they will not take damage from the zombies. That's also a key here. And also trying to make sure that I myself will not stand in the range of the mine. Okay, let's try to slow them down. Looks like the turrets were able to chip away from their HP. And so now we have the victory. So now we are able to get inside and maybe discover what this bunker is all about. So let's go take a peek. The first bunker was kind of interesting. There were all sorts of things. It looks like we're gonna have to go around in order to regain entry to this point. So that's like okay with me. I do have the medkit set up. I do have the axe set up. Looks like we might have trouble if I don't have my rifle equipped, because there is a turret. Trying to avoid the feud from the big boy. Okay. Yeah, damn it. There's lots of these spitters, huh? Trying to time this so that I can actually execute some of these verticals. So he is using the elevated ground. That's fine. I don't mind that he's going all Obi-Wan on me. You can re-enter these bunkers in case you would need to get some additional resources out of here. But I don't think there's that many things usually in here that you will really need. By the time you are able to get down here, you should be able to start doing some serious damage. But I'm gonna definitely pick up these chips. Okay, we're getting to some sort of office space. Interesting choice for a bunker. Not really sure why you would need this. Maybe you need it as a sort of control room so that you have a way to make sure that your water purification or your filters and everything are working in order. We're gonna blow up the fuel cells. Is it possible for me to get the bricks out of here? I do wonder that. So let's switch this for the sledgehammer. We're getting a stone. I need the brick. Not allowing me to destroy that thing. Okay, closing the doors. The biggest enemy of the ex-demons in Dysmantle. Okay, the axe fully upgraded with our high level. Oven salmon. Okay, so salmon, potatoes, and spice. Interesting. There's a lab, so they were studying something. We have microscopes. Are we able to get something decent out of the microscope? Apparently, yes, we are. We cannot really break down the radiators using our axe, but if we need iron bars, they are great for it. Okay, let's switch over here. Now, here's the kicker. If I would have a frag grenade or one of these other things, I might be able to aim at the barrel. What I'm gonna try to do is aim at the barrel with the rifle. I was able to, fortunately, survive this attack. It's unfortunately not, however, allowing me to mark the goddamn barrel with the rifle. So if I would have not had the rifle, I would have been kind of screwed. Without having access to throwable weapon, I would probably have to go to the surface. Definitely want to grab this. So we're gonna dump the mushroom and pick up this piece. What is here? Week 5. Lucas and Bill will head outside to scavenge for food. Ted and Christoph will continue research. Okay, so it looks like they were actually trying to run a research. Obviously not too much privacy in here. But in these times, who knows what the people had to go through. And who knows how did they become all infected. That's always the question. I would love to hear your suggestion in the video's description of what you think might happen. Was it the two guys who went to the surface to scout out or bring back food? Maybe one of them got infected and they brought him in, and then the infection just spread out because they did not put a bullet between his eyes. Everything is possible. I'm willing to hear what your crazy ideas are gonna be regarding the theory of what happened to the bunker, or if it was just that simply everyone who somehow decided to step outside of this goddamn place got infected, and so there was no way for them to deal with it. We still don't know the details about what actually infected everyone. So yeah, that's kind of what you might be able to speculate about and have some fun with. So let's drop off everything over here. We're gonna leave this bunker. We have obtained another one of these cells. So we have now additional 2, so we might have to consider getting access to the rocket turrets, but if I will be honest, I'm trying to do just that. I'm thinking maybe I will have to go and check on my titanium production, because yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff which I have not received or not crafted because it requires stuff like titanium. So like the motorcycle helmet, which provides quite decent defense. I did not do it yet because yeah, I just don't want to spend titanium on all sorts of things. I think I forgot one of the turrets. Thank God I noticed this on the map. So yeah, doing these mini games is definitely gonna be fun, and I believe the further in the map where you are, or which you unlocked eventually, the more difficult and challenging these locations are gonna be. So you having access to more turrets or more ammunition, or just having access to rocket turrets might be what you do require. Like for example, I'm quite sure, because once we went over here to pick up the second fuel cell, it's quite possible the shelter loudspeaker minigame is much more difficult than in the region where we were supposed to pick up the first one. So just saying, those might be the things which you might have to consider, but you're definitely gonna be able to eventually get into the rhythm of how to execute these things and have some fun with them. I'm trying to find where there might be one of those damn altars, which I'm still missing, but I haven't been able to figure that out, so I'm gonna have to probably, while not recording, just try to scout the map or try to glance over it like this in order to see some of these tombs, which might be well hidden, or maybe one of them might be in this location. Quite sure I might have saw something. Okay, so there's a loudspeaker, so everything is everywhere. It's all over the damn place. Where are we? We are over here. Okay, so what I might try to do, I might have to actually do this, because this is all completely walled off and this is locked, this terminal. I'm assuming that I actually need to go down here to the Westport Harbor and follow this road up and eventually get to this point. So that's what I'm gonna do just now in order for us to move closer to getting to the fourth fuel cell. So we're gonna, I might like scout out this region over here just for the hell of it. If there's gonna be something interesting, I'm gonna tell you about it. And then we are able to take a look at some of these other things. Okay, there seems to be something on the radio, so let's listen to that rather quickly.
The third mana effect, the temporal shift. When mana is heated to high temperatures, nearby observers experience sudden shifts in time. All experimentation on this effect is prohibited. Let's not meddle with the structures of time. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
Well, we already have two signs that someone has been meddling with the time shifts, because we have the old timer's watch and the digital watch, both which affect the temporal fields rather quite well. So, what the hell is locked in here? Wait, these doors are, however, unlocked, so they should not have. Oh, okay, so that was the issue. Okay, never mind then. So yeah, we're gonna go travel to the power junction here. We're gonna pop up probably in the Westport Harbor area, and we're gonna try to go up here. Maybe there's definitely some weird stuff all over this place, but I cannot identify it. So, in order to proceed with the story, maybe we're gonna try to venture into this new region. At least I hope that's gonna be a possibility, because this game tends to throw quite a lot of fun things in your way in order to make getting from point A to point B quite the impossible task. And this damn reindeer, or what it is, has just let a goddamn ex-wolf to me. Now, it's kind of weird that actually the dogs are the only creatures which we have seen so far infected with the virus. I do wonder what would happen to the deers if they would get infested with the virus, if they would become infected or not. It's hard to tell. Okay, so fast travel and travel to Westport. Man, these loading screens for the game are beautiful. And actually, if someone could be able to collect these and share them, that would be just awesome. Like a bunch of wallpapers or a bunch of cool thumbnails for your videos if you need them. I do recall using a couple of them already. Okay, there's a turret, so we're just gonna run past by it. Take care of this guy and not the damn car. And there seems like there's a whole bunch of these dum-dums. I could use the steel though. Even the rubber. It doesn't look like they are attracted to whatever the hell it is that I'm doing here as of yet. I would love to switch to one of these additional things. I don't have access to any of my throwables anymore, but we were able to take out these two. Okay, so now the plan is to follow simply the road and see where it leads us. Besides a bunch of spitters. There's quite a lot of you fellas, huh? Okay, come on, get close, that's how you get to them. If they have to not throw the spit, but actually try to swing at you, that's when you are able to take them out. So following the road, trying to see what is around here. Seems like some resemblance of what used to be a home. And then there is a temporal rift, so you might somehow get on top over here. We still don't have the rift key, however, so we cannot really screw around with that stuff yet. I do need to find out how to get the mana chunks. Okay, here we have the big boy, so we're gonna dispose of him. And we're gonna proceed through here. Okay, there's some fence, so maybe we are inside of some park. I'm quite sure well, this might be a potential way for us to get in. Although I'm quite sure it's gonna be either a bridge which requires timber or lumber, or what you want to call it, and or it is a drawbridge, such as in the other case, which is located somewhere around these parts. So we really cannot access this region from here. Yeah, there's a fishing spot though, so we can take a look if there is that zany Xander. So let's take a quick look. What do we have for a fishing possibilities here? And like I said, I still don't know if it's the digital watch which can speed up the fishing process for you, or if by actually picking up the quest, and you can also equip a tackle in one of the slots for your inventory. So I have the magnet, I have like the digital watch or some other stuff equipped, and that allows me to speed up the process. So I don't know if it's better to have the tackle and have like a bunch of points invested into the fishing tech tree, or if it's better for you to not invest into the fishing at all and just get the digital watch eventually from Solaris. But by the time you get to Solaris, you already came across quite a lot of fishing spots, so It's gonna be up to you. There's no survival point or no survival bar as of now, so you don't have like hunger or thirst to deal with. Hunger would be probably a good option because it might force you at the start to have to eat, and therefore you will have to camp or use the kitchens in some house which you have discovered, and this might prevent you from fulfilling what you need to do. Okay, it looks like we actually came across a fourth obelisk here, so interesting. Good to know that there are more. So we have came across one for war, one over here, then there's one over here, and then there is the one for fire, which I think we currently do have activated. So I'm gonna actually try to follow this road down here to see if we can fix that bridge by using lumber or what needs to be done. I don't know if this is a fishing spot which we can access even from this side of the shore. Okay, we might be able to actually tap into it, but because we are so far away, it's just gonna take a crap ton of time to fish this out. Is that it? I don't even know if I have like the digital watch or anything equipped currently. We're only able to get like 2 zany Xanders out of the previous fishing spot. There's some salmon, there's some other stuff. We definitely will need to ditch some of this crap in order to accommodate the fish into my inventory, because we already have one additional species which we weren't able to catch before. So yeah, it looks like the high concentration fishing spot is from the other side, but we were able to still tap into this. Okay, hold on. It actually looks like I don't even need to fix this damn thing. There's just a bunch of wolves. Like a lot of them. Like a lot. Okay, so now I'm interested to see where this will lead me. Are we gonna be able to find a campsite? Are we not gonna be able to find anything in here? Ooh, alright, nice! Okay, so I wasn't able to find this tomb, obviously, because, well, let's face it, it was not in my vision, because this is in the region which we have not unlocked as of yet. So this is the part of the region where there is the fourth fuel cell. So let's descend into this location and see what's up. Okay, so here we have the ones with the lasers, huh? I hate the ones with the lasers. Theoretically, we have a couple of options here. I might die. If we block this, if I push this guy over here, what happens if I were to push? Okay. So unfortunately, I don't think this is the right way to do this. So what I might have to do is actually push this guy over moi, so that we can block off this, and I can do whatever the hell this is. So this disables this dude. Okay. And this does open up this thing, which might disable the first skull, which has to force us to do this, so that we can theoretically disable this, and then we need to push this over here, and okay. Okay, well, I was expecting a tiny bit more out of this puzzle, but actually kind of glad that I was able to pull it off. And that's 13 out of 14 tombs completed. I still have to find, however, half of those tablets which tell the story of the region and how the mana came to be on this island. But okay, 13 out of 14, I'll take it. Really need to find a place where I can drop off all this inventory. Yep, so these wolves are definitely going to respawn. But it looks like we are actually getting to the part where the fourth fuel cell might be. I definitely don't want to battle the robot without any of my throwables. The third boss battle was actually difficult on itself just due to the simple fact that you did not get the +1 bubbles, which were able to replenish like your inventory. So your throwables, your frag grenades, your landmines, or your bandages, or whatever you might prefer. And we are using currently our last bandage as is. So definitely getting hands on something which would allow me to recover would be more than appreciated. I definitely do want to replenish my inventory. It looks like there are some tire marks from some truck, which ended up over here. Quite a lot of enemies in this region. There's a temporary rift on top here. And I'm quite sure this is not gonna allow me to get to where I want to get. So I might have to find a way over there. So getting back to once we came from, avoiding the engagement of these enemies, just due to the fact that they're gonna respawn, so it's kind of a waste of energy to be doing this. Mushrooms, these are the brown ones, so we have only the red ones in our inventory. Okay, so there are the dead wolves. We can theoretically try to come to the fishing spot, which we saw from the other side of the shore. The basic ex-humans over here, they're not that much of a worry for me. Is that another nest? So we're gonna take the eggs. Let's try to do the fishing. We're gonna drop the drawbridge. There's a salmon. Damn it, I forgot to throw away one of those things. Probably left the salmon on the other side of the shore. So we're gonna go and fetch that one. Once we drop the drawbridge. Or the drawbridge, or what you call it. Okay, plenty of salmon in here. Zany Xander, good to see. Ooh, nice! Okay, we're gonna have to dump something additional in order to take this fish with me. So I'm gonna most likely drop the plastic into the woods because I'm an idiot who likes to litter. I don't know, don't ask me. When I was on vacation, plenty of places, even in national parks, I see just trash littered all over the damn place. I was like, how difficult it is to put a wrapper from like a Snickers bar into your backpack and then throw it away elsewhere. But yeah, we're gonna take these eggs. I will need to find some sort of campsite, god darn it. Okay. Is this some weird reference to like Alice in Wonderland, or what is this? What is this? Is that it? Is that it? Is that some weird reference to Alice in Wonderland? God, I'm not a huge fan of those Disney remakes. Most of them aren't even that good. It's kind of weird that they, with all the money that they have and with what they are able to do on shows like Book of Boba Fett or The Mandalorian, that they need to keep redoing the old stuff. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Okay, so we are accessing the news region. Seems the plan is working so far. I want to grab this. And so somehow we need to get all the way to the goddamn top of the region in order to get to the comlink, if that is going to be a possibility even. I want to definitely drop off all of these things which I came across, 75 out of 103. These two are definitely going to be respawning. That's totally fine with me. We just need to somehow make our way over there. So I want to camp due to the fact that, well, we need it. Let's take a look. Rocket launcher. Now, this would leave us with 4 possibilities for a third construction. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Screw it. And the ammo expansion, we don't have the titanium. And we might not even have stuff for the... we actually do have the central processing unit. so it would increase further the ammo capacity. The defensive sandbags, they might be fun in order to slow down the enemy so that they have to battle some sandbag in order to actually make their way towards the link tower. But okay, so what do we need to do? How the hell am I gonna get up there? That's a decent question. It's kind of thick and heavy here, so plenty of woods, plenty of resources. Even the telephone poles are still here. I don't care that I'm gonna have to re-killing these things. These are just easy slice and dice type of enemies. So the basic ex-humans, the basic spitters, all these sort of creatures, they no longer kind of are annoying to me. You just have to make sure that you kill them. Okay, it looks like I might have to go up through here and gas mask. I don't know what's gonna happen to us if we equip gas mask in the freezing cold. Definitely looks like it is affecting us. Okay, we're definitely losing temperature rather quickly, so let's go back with the fur hat. Ooh, I love this fence. This fence is the shit. This thing will give you a crap ton of iron and a crap ton of stone. But honestly, right now we don't really need that. So I want to make sure we get up to that location with the uplink tower. Looks like there was a colony of some sorts, but everyone got infected. Kind of ever since we came across what's the sanctuary farm, I'm kind of wary about these sorts of roads covered in foliage like this, because I'm kind of thinking that there's gonna be a hole with spikes at the bottom and I'm gonna fall down to my death, and that would just ruin my day. Having to travel from the last camp up here. Plenty of these poles, god damn, okay, I'm loving this. At least we're gonna have the resources necessary in order to smelt the freaking titanium. Plenty of dogs here. Plenty of dogs. Let's grab this sucker. And through our continuous exploration, we find more. Yeah, whoever had access to phone or internet, we are probably cutting that short for them. So I'm kind of sorry for your loss. The biggest problem here are gonna be turrets. If this is a military installation, I already did see one. So rifle is going to be what I will need in order to deal with the goddamn turret. We need 2 rounds in order to destroy the basic one. In order to deal with the rocket launcher, you are required to use up to 4 bullets. They are much tougher to destroy, just saying that, so that you know. And I don't have a fully upgraded rifle as is. There is one more upgrade which I need to put onto my rifle in order for it to be at full capacity. And I'm really not a huge fan of having a rifle with 9 bullet magazine in it. It's so weird. Why wouldn't you make it like 10 or something? What is this? Is this gonna fall through? Is this gonna break? What is this? If I'm gonna find a home of Superman here in the winter region, I'm gonna be laughing so hard. You know, his castle made out of the ice. It's gonna be awesome. Someone has to let me know in the comment section what was his thing called. Superdome or something, right? No? Wrong? I don't know. It just shows that apparently Zack Snyder's remaster did not do the trick which they were expecting. Plenty of white mushrooms. Okay, interesting. What the hell is that? How the hell do you even... What the hell is that? Okay. Do I shoot that? Do I throw something at it? Yeah. How did I cancel this? I'm not able to land that thing. Which sucks. Okay, we're gonna give up on this. It did throw a bunch of grenades and it did not do anything, and now I'm short of grenades, which is not good. So I'm trying to find something which is gonna tell me what the hell am I supposed to do in here. Dilapidated cabin. Okay. Maybe by traveling through down here or by going through that pipeline where we were freezing our ass off because I had to put on the gas mask. That's how we might get to the boss battle. Still appreciate it if it would not be goddamn robot though. I did tell you a bunch of times my ideas and suggestions, but there are still some issues when it comes to battling too many enemies on the map, so maybe that is why they have decided to go with one big boss instead of having a crap ton of enemies try to go after you. No fence can stop me! You hear me? Okay, I'm gonna try to actually drop this landmine. Come on. Beautiful. And if we can guide this other dum-dum. Why the hell would you... Okay, this is why I hate the rifle. Seriously, what the hell was that? Just took like a crap ton of damage for no apparent reason. Oh man, disappointed. Okay, there's one more dum-dum. So let's try to guide him. Come on. Okay, that was my bad. Obviously not having him highlighted as the target. The problem here is also that me killing these guys is not gonna fix anything long term. They're gonna respawn. So even if I would go and install the deadly uplink, they might still pop back in here. Okay, this is really weird and freaky and fun. We're gonna try to follow this weird path. Ah, crap. Why does it have to be these dudes? The problem is the water. If we fall into the damn water, I'm totally screwed here. I have one more rifle round, so... Okay, I was somehow able to execute a sneak attack on this dude. Taking some spit damage here. The landmine is no longer being able to be used. These ladies, I do not care because they do that whole weird screeching thingy. So bring it. If you think you can put up with me, we're gonna activate this. We're gonna install the deadly uplink and let's take a look at what the last region holds. Okay, so there's like a large interior lake. Nice, so we are missing only 2 more regions to be scouted by these uplink towers. I was really hoping, transmitters, the deadly transmission. So let's do that. And yeah, sure, why the hell not? Installed, and Ascension signal transmits a high energy mana powered signal that ripples through time and space. Transmitter breaks after the transmission, respawns all killed monsters. As tougher versions, new monsters award more experience points. They have far better material drops. I don't kind of need that. So what I want to see right now is what are we cooking here with? Because I was honestly hoping that there would be a way for me to somehow reach from this location, this region. I still don't know how the hell to get here because you cannot access this port. Or maybe you can somehow, but I'm just too stupid to figure it out. Anything is possible. Maybe with some of these rifts, once we get the rift key or something, I don't know. We might have to like check the shoreline or something in one of these episodes to figure that thing out. So there seems to be the fuel cell located in the middle of like a frozen lake. So this is the point where we saw the gas leak, but I don't think that's a way I can actually access it. So we might have to go down through this location. I'm quite sure there is going to be a camp so that we can battle the robot on the frozen lake. Mana Rift, Time Crate. Yeah, I think we're going to keep that for like maybe the next episode, and we're going to see how that is gonna turn out. So in the meantime, I might be already spamming a crap ton of Dying Light and other content. So make sure to subscribe for more fun zombie content. And if you wanna know what the channel is currently up to, hit the notification bell once you subscribe, so that you know when the new content is uploaded. Unfortunately, certain franchises which are gonna be super popular, if I'm gonna get into them, it might be difficult for my videos to be visible, because certain YouTube creators are gonna have access to certain stuff beforehand, and so I will have to wait my turn. And then when there is like 10,000 episodes of Dying Light 2 or whatever other series I decide to do on the channel are gonna be uploaded onto YouTube, it's quite possible my videos are not even gonna show up in the list of all of them. So that's why the notifications are gonna allow you to make sure to catch up to my horrible narration and horrible skills. So if you want to see this weird noob actually die or try to do some decent gaming, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one. Thank you all for watching. In the meantime, stay safe out there, and bye-bye for now. Ah, man, this is gonna be one tricky-ass battle. Am I to assume that if they break the ice with the explosives, we can fall into the water and die instantaneously? That's quite a possibility, actually. Goddamn. Okay. Goddamn.